Hey guys, welcome back to Talk 七月. In this video, I want to show you a new simulation of the HSK4 exam. The types of exercises are the same as always, but this is a new simulation, so the questions will be different. If you want a deeper explanation on how this exercise works, or if you want to see the other questions that I previously analyzed, then you can go and check out the rest of my HSK4 playlist. So for now, let's get right into it. This is the third component of the reading and comprehension section of the HSK4 level. Please note that this format refers to the old HSK system that will be in place until July 2026. If you want to take your HSK exams after July 2026, those exams will follow the new format and system, for which I have another video where I show you sample exercises. So, without further ado, let's look at what we have to do for this exercise. As you can see from the example, you are given a short sentence or small paragraph. You have a question that is marked by a star, and you have to pick the correct answer to the question. So let's look directly at question number 66. The strategy I recommend, which many people have told me is really useful both to understand the sentence better and also to save a lot of time during the exam, is to always start from reading the question first. That way, we can already understand what the paragraph will be about. We already know what the answer options are, so it will be faster for us to read the paragraph only once and know what to pick, instead of going back and forth between the paragraph, the questions, and the answers. So, number 66 says, 刷牙时我们应该. So, when brushing our teeth, we have to A. 使用温水. 使用 to use 温水. Warm water. B. 常换牙刷 to change often our toothbrush. C. 早晚各一次 早 from 早上, so in the morning, and 晚 from 晚上, and in the evening, each we have to brush one time. Or D. 至少刷5分钟至少 at least brush 5 minutes. So we already know that the paragraph will be about brushing our teeth and what we have to do it to the best of our abilities. So let's go and read the paragraph now. 刷牙的时候，水太冷或者太热，都会给牙的健康带来不好的影响。研究发现，用35度的温水刷牙才是最合适的。So, 刷牙的时候 is a synonym of 刷牙时. So, when brushing our teeth, the water being 太冷或者太热, if the water is too hot or too cold, 都会给牙的健康 both towards the health of our teeth, 带来不好的影响. They have a bad effect on the health of our teeth. 研究 research 发现 has discovered that using 温水, so warm water of 35 to 35 degrees, 才是最合适的. 合适 means suitable. So research has shown that using water that is warm about 35 degrees is the most suitable. So we already read the answers, so we can now pick the answer directly, which is what is mentioned in option A. 使用温水. So when brushing our teeth, we have to use warm water. The other options are never mentioned. And just like this, we have moved on from the first question in a very easy and fluid manner. So let's do the same with question 67. Again, let's start from reading the question. 只用葡萄酒. So this wine, A. 比较甜 is rather sweet. B. 是艺术品 is a work of art. C. 酒瓶很特别 the bottle of wine is very unique, particular. D. 是当地制造的 当地 locally 制造 made, manufactured. So it is produced locally. So again, we already know we're talking about wine. So let's read the paragraph. 这种葡萄酒不仅味道好，而且每个酒瓶也都像一件 高级艺术品，很多人愿意出高价购买它，很多时候是被那些特别的酒品吸引了。So let's translate. 这种葡萄酒 this wine, 不仅而且 is not only with a good taste, but also 每个酒瓶 each bottle of wine resembles a 艺术品 a work of art that is 高级 that is high quality, of high level. So this wine is not only tasty, but the bottle also looks really nice. Many people want to buy it even despite the high price. And this is because 很多时候 many times they are 被 so it is a passive sentence, the verb is at the end, 吸引 they are impressed, attracted by these 特别的酒瓶, these special bottles. So let's go back to our question. It's asking us something about this wine. There is no reference of it being sweet, so it is not answer A. What answer B mentions, so 艺术品, is also present in the text, but we need to be very careful here because it's asking us about the wine itself. What is a work of art is the 酒瓶, it's the bottle of wine, it's not the wine itself. So it is not answer B. Answer C instead tells us about 酒瓶很特别, and that is true because that is mentioned in the last sentence. 那些特别的酒瓶. So it is answer C, but let's read the option D just to make sure. It was telling us that this wine is made locally, and that is not mentioned here. So it is very much answer C. Then let's go to the next. Here the question is 阅读能力好的人一般. So 人 people that 阅读能力好 that have a good ability to read. 一般 usually. Answer A says 收入高 their salary is high. B 烦恼少 they don't worry too much. C 经历丰富 their experience is rich, they are rich in experience. And D 年龄比较大 their age is rather big, meaning usually their age is relatively high. So we know that this paragraph is about reading and the qualities of people that like to read. So the paragraph says 阅读能力好的人不但容易找到工作，而且工资也比较高。另外，阅读考试的分数往往还能反映一个国家的教育水平。So 阅读能力好的人 so people that have a good ability to read, 不但 not only 容易找到工作 not only do they easily find a job, 而且 but also 工资 their salary is relatively high, 比较高。另外 moreover 阅读考试的分数 so the score of reading exams can also 反映 mirror, reflect 一个国家的教书水平 so we need to go at the end of this relative sentence, the educational level of a country. So it's good that we read the question first because we can actually stop reading after the very first sentence of the paragraph because our answer is in there. The paragraph says 工资, the salary, which is a synonym of 收入, how much you earn. Answer A is correct. It simply uses a synonym of what we find in the text. We don't have any mention of answer B. We don't have any mention of 经历. We also don't have any mention of their age. So we can move on right after reading it only once. Then let's go to number 69. The question asks, 有些人经常换工作是因为他们 There are people that often change their job because A. 极其努力 they are extremely diligent. B. 非常得意 they are extremely proud of themselves. C. 工作不愉快 their job is not happy, cheerful. D. 相信新工作更好 they trust, they are confident that their new job will be even better. Just from reading the options, I think we can already exclude at least two answers that most likely will not be The correct ones, I think option A does not make a lot of sense. They changed their job because they're very diligent. And also B, they changed their job because they're very proud. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but let's keep this in mind and read the paragraph to see what is true. 有些人喜欢不停地换工作，他们总以为新工作一定比现在的好。实际上，一般情况下，完全适应一个新的工作需要1年时间，因此经常换工作不一定好。根据自己的条件，把一份工作坚持做到最好才是正确的选择。So let's translate. The beginning of the paragraph is really similar to the question. 有些人, there are people that like to 不停地 without stopping, so uninterruptedly 换工作 to change their job. 他们总 they often 以为 they often think that the new job, this is where we find our answer, 新工作一定比现在的好. We don't have the 更 that is mentioned in our option D, but it is saying the same thing. In the text it says 以为, in the answer it says 相信, but the meaning is the same. They often think that the new job will certainly be better than the current one. 实际上, so in reality, 一般情况下, in normal situations, 完全 completely 适应, to completely adapt to a new job, you need 1年时间, you need 1 year of time. Therefore, 经常换工作, changing your job often is not necessarily good. 根据自己的条件, according or depending on someone's condition, 把一份工作坚持做到, so continuing to do one job, 最好才是, most likely is the correct choice. So after reading all of this, we can go back to our answers. Indeed, there is no mention of someone being 努力, so it is not option A. There is no mention of anybody being 得意, so it's also not answer B. And there is also no mention of how happy a job is, which would be answer C. So we conclude that the correct answer is D. And to be honest, we didn't even need to go and read accurately the second part of the paragraph because our answer was right there in the first sentence. But if we had read the whole paragraph first, we would have wasted a lot of time while just reading the first sentence was all we needed. Then let's go to question 70, which is going to be the last one we cover in this video. I will make a second part with the rest of the paragraphs. So the question for 70 is 他喜欢这份报纸的原因之一是 So he likes to read this newspaper, and the reason for that is A. 免费, it's for free. B. 价格低, 价格 the price, D is low. So answer A and B are quite similar. B. 广告少, 广告 is 广告 are ads, advertisement, so there's few advertisement. And D. 笑话多, there's a lot of jokes. So we are talking about why this person likes to read newspapers. So the paragraph says 我喜欢读这份报纸因为它的内容丰富而且广告少最重要的是经济方面的新闻对我的工作很有帮助 So 我喜欢读这份报纸 I like to read this newspaper 因为它的内容 because its content 丰富 is very rich and enriching 而且 moreover 广告少 there's few ads so we have I guess our answer 广告少最重要的是 the most important thing is 经济方面的新闻 the news relating to 经济 the economy 对我的工作很有帮助 are very helpful for my job. So here we can easily see that the answer is C because there is no mention of the price of this newspaper. So option A and B are not correct. And also there is no mention of any funny joke in it. So it is also not option D. It is option C. And just like before, we could have just ended our reading about here when we found the correct answer. So if you are tight on time during the exam, that's what you can do. Just make sure you understand very well the question and also what the paragraph is telling you until that point. Okay, so we have now finished the first 5 questions of this simulation of HSK 4. As I mentioned, I will make other videos covering the other questions and the other types of exercises of this same simulation. And in the meantime, if you want to see other simulations for HSK 4, you can check out my dedicated playlist. So for the time being, I wish you guys a lot of luck in your Chinese learning journey, and I thank you for covering this part of the exam with me. And as always, 再见!